Good morning. So this happened in one night. That happened. Oh my gosh, the air is so fresh. I love winter. It's a good start to the day. I wish you a lovely day wherever you are. Have a lovely day. Welcome back to our channel. We are the Startup Homeschoolers and we are so stoked that you're here. A very warm welcome to all our new subscribers. We see you guys. Thank you so much for joining our family. We really hope that you enjoyed your Christmas break. We know that we were not able to finish Vlogmas. We have the videos. They're gonna come up at some point. Christmas just became a bit hectic and we're not able to edit the videos in time, but we did our giveaway and we also recorded the last part of our Vlogmas. So you will be getting those videos. So this is 2021 and we are so excited to be in this new year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have planned a lot of things. We have a lot of stuff coming to you guys. I have had a few of you reach out to me that you would like some basics on homeschooling, and I will be doing a video. So I'm going to head up on Instagram and I'm going to put out a poll to see how many people want an intro, and then we'll judge from there. You know what, if we are really going to do it. No, we are going to do it. We're gonna do it. I got you guys. So for 2021, we have changed our school room. We have kind of updated it a little bit. We are very, very happy with the way that it looks.
Yeah.
We have sectioned it with the different things that we do. So we want to give you a tour of our school room and tell you what our schedule is going to be looking like this year. So welcome to this vlog. Welcome. Karibu sana. Okay, I am happy. I am excited. You guys can feel it. Yeah. Okay, so let us start this tour. So first off is this section right here, and it is just adjacent to our living room. And it's right there. So this is our
Steam setup.
Yeah, so this is our STEAM setup. Do you want to take us through? And what does STEAM stand for?
It stands for science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Yes, so that is the section right there. So Sadie is going to take you guys through what we have. We have a lot of exciting stuff, right, Sadie?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you want to tell us what we have?
Yes, we have some Lego, some math cubes.
Yeah, math puzzles. And how do those work? Let me see.
You can put like 6 plus 2, then you say what it gives, 8.
Yeah.
Just like that.
So they're nice for math. Right there.
And then we have something that's magnet numbers. Magnet numbers.
And what do you use them for?
Math.
For math, yes.
Then we have these connectors, these fun connectors.
Yeah.
You can build stuff out with them.
Yes.
Over here.
And what is that, Christian? What skill is it that you learn when you're building with these connectors right here? What part of the STEAM is it that you are training?
Engineering.
Engineering, yes, it's engineering. That's true.
And then over here we have these snowflake puzzles.
Discs, yeah.
Snowflake discs. Then over here we have.
And what do you do with the snowflake discs?
We can connect them and build stuff.
So more engineering, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So next we have our microbead coding set. Over here.
And what do you think you're learning when you use that?
Technology.
Technology, that's true.
And then my favorite, the two connectors that you can put together and build stuff out.
And what is that?
More engineering.
More engineering. That's right.
Then down here we have some of these pluses that we use for math. Then we have these pipettes that we haven't used yet, but we're going to use them.
And what do you use them for?
Liquids.
Liquids, picking up liquids, yeah?
Yeah. Then over here we have our fraction kit. That we use.
And what is that? What subject is that?
Technology.
Are you sure?
Math.
It's math. It's math.
Then we have our magnetic letters.
Yeah.
Here. Then we have some Lego man. More Lego.
Yeah, so all that is all Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of Lego. We live in Denmark, so yes, we have a lot of Lego.
Yeah.
And this is actually not the only Lego we have, is it?
No.
Is it all the only? No, I don't think I don't think it is. So yeah, we have a lot of Lego. But Lego is really good for school, right?
Yeah. Then we have some
Pens there,
pens.
yeah.
Then down
So what section is this then?
the art section.
The art section, yes. And do you want to take us through what we have?
Yes.
Just a minute, let me change the position of the car. Go.
Yes. So here we have our art section, where we have these cutters that we can make different forms and shapes out, like I've done here. Cut them out. Here's one. Yeah. And then we have this circle cutter that you can use to make a straight circle. Then we have some magnets. Then we have some water and acrylic colors and some gel pens. And these are to cut paper. It's a paper cutter. And then we have some permanent markers, some other colors, some more paint, and then we have these storytelling cubes that you can use. So the way you use them is that you roll the dice in here, and then if you get a hat, if you get a bike, then just roll them, make a story out of those cubes that you have. Then we have some tape and some brushes. These ones you use for the acrylic paints, and these ones you use for the watercolors. They're these small, cute, or amazing things, and you can use to paint the watercolors. Then over here we have these pom-pom makers. Yeah. Then we have the party set that we use when we have reached the goal of reading a lot of books. The goal of how many books we read. And yeah, that's our STEAM center.
Okay. So we will move on next to this right here. And Christian, do you want to take us through this section here?
Yeah.
What is that section?
It is for our books, our journals, and our computers. Down here we have the computer charging station when we want to charge our computers. Here we have our globe, Africa.
Yes, and what is it? Oh, see it right there?
And the equator runs straight through Kenya.
Yes, in the middle of Kenya, yes!
And here we have our devotional books and our Bibles.
So yes, we're doing this 1 year devotions for boys. We actually really like it. And then we have our Bibles there.
And here we have our journals for gratitude journal when we have afternoon tea.
When you have
And here we have our day-to-day books, the current reading books and workbooks, things we do every day.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the first section, and that is the STEAM Center, as you heard that, and that is our normal school kind of a thing. So that is actually part of game school right there. Yeah. So the next section is this right here. This right here. And can you see how beautiful it is outside? Oh, I've got to show you this. I've got to show you this, guys. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but isn't this beautiful? Look at that. It is 2 degrees today. And this is the weather that we have. It's absolutely cold, but the air is so fresh. I love the winter. I just love the winter. Yeah, so let's get back in after getting sidetracked. So this is the second section, and let me see if I can put my camera down. So this is the next section, and this is our game school. Okay, so this is where all the fun is. We have actually updated our game school because we got for Christmas, we got some gifts that we have added into our game school. Yeah, and I can do I can go through this for you at some point. If you're interested, just write down in the comment section that you'd like us to go through the games that we use for our game school, and we will gladly do a video on that, because if I start talking about this, it's gonna fill in the whole video. So if you want to see the games that we use for game school, how we use it, and what subjects they help us cover, and all that, and plus the new additions, comment down below. Tell us that you want us to do that video, and we'll do it for you guys. All right? Okay, so that is the second section. The third section is over here, and I'm just gonna take you now there. This is our third section right here, and you could actually say that it's divided in two, because we've got the board up there, and then we've got the library down there. So in the library, there's really nothing new per se. Down here, it's the same books that we've always had. We have actually also for Christmas we got a couple of new books that we've added into our library. So these are our books. We have them divided so you know what is what. These are our fact books. So that's anything. Some of you have seen some of you have seen this before, because I've done an Instagram story of our books, some of the books that we had, but we have a few additions right here of our fact books, and the kids really love these books. Down here, this is our personal library, all the books that we have, and these are like literature, not literature, but storybooks. That's what they are, storybooks. So they can take them and read them, and all of them are in Danish. So I try to have as many physical books in Danish as possible, because we have a lot of English books that we listen to as audiobooks, as well as read ebooks, English ebooks. We have a subscription on Script that we use, so our English is covered. So I try to have as many Danish books, physical books, as possible. Audiobooks in Danish are also very good, and we like that, but they're not that many for children, so yeah. So we stick with this, okay? We also use the library a lot, and that's why we have this section down here. This is basically for our library stuff. These are books that we have borrowed from the library. This is actually Christian right there. And these are in Danish. So the books that we borrow from the library are in Danish. I like to have the kids read, especially classics. I like them to read the classics in the original language that they were written in. But sometimes it's difficult to get those stories in English, because after all, we live in Denmark, and a large population of the people living here prefer to read their books in Danish. So the English books come, are far in between. But so the kids are allowed to read them in Danish as well. But if you can get the English versions, those are the ones that we take. Okay. Yeah. So these are our library books right there. Yeah, I can see that there's some that are not library books right here. Some comic books that my kids have gotten. That my kids go. Actually, these are thrifted. They were going to get thrown out, and the kids say they wanted them because they like reading these books. So these comic books, and they are in Danish. So that's also Danish being covered here, which is an easy way of covering languages. If I try to follow their interests, whatever they're interested in reading and learning, that's what we follow, because there's a better chance that they will learn a lot more from it than if I try to force a subject down their throat, okay? Or a book down their throat, okay? Then we have, of course, let me get closer. Then we have our dictionaries right here. We have the Danish English, we have the English Danish, we have these are special words. Fremmed ord, that means foreign words, and basically it is a compilation of the words that we use in Danish that have been borrowed from other languages. So you'll find you'll find words that have the root in Latin or in English or foreign languages that are used in this that I used here, and they kind of explains the root word and what it means and how it's used in the Danish context. Of course, we have an Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary right there, and the comic books, as I mentioned. So this is our library section, okay? Let's go up there because I want to show you what's up there. It's quite interesting. So to finish off our library, we have this big books on facts. It's a fact book. I think it's an atlas actually right there. It's a big world atlas, and we have it, of course, opened up on Africa for a little nice setting there. We have our quote right here for homeschooling, and this is our homeschooling philosophy, that we have a growth mindset. So yeah, I had the kids color this during the Christmas break. And so that's how our library section looks like. Okay, so let's go up here. And up here, we are still His Way Academy. And you can see that has changed a lot from how it looked just before the Christmas break. So one of our major goals this year is to read as many books as we can, all right? I want to cultivate the passion for reading books. So Christian is way well on his journey there. So this is also to encourage Sadie to, read a bit more. And to do that, I decided to kind of make a visual representation of the books that they're reading and the books that they enjoy. And once they're finished, so these books, they can be audiobooks, they can be like physical books, or they can also be ebooks. But there's a caveat to the books that are journaled or shown here. If it's an audiobook, it has to be an audiobook that is more than 3 hours. If it is a book, if it's a physical copy, for Christian, they have to be thicker books, so not like small stories, not short stories. It has to be like a good novel. For Sadie, it can be anything because we are encouraging reading. So for her, it is anything. When it's a physical book, it is anything physical. She can put here. Short stories, if they're audiobooks, they don't go here. But if she reads a physical copy or an ebook, they go here. It doesn't really matter how big they are. Yes, and then we've got this quote right here: "Reading is a passport to countless adventures," and it is by Mary Pope Osborne. And this right here was my mantra growing up. I grew up in Nairobi, and in the 90s, there wasn't really a lot happening in Nairobi in the 90s, to be quite honest. Of course, we played outside, but I was not really a social child like that. So I read a lot of books. I grew up on a steady dose of Enid Blyton books. And they were like my passport. I started traveling at a very early age through books. Okay, so I know what gingerbread beer tastes like. Okay, I don't know, Nancy Drew files and stuff. I don't know what it tastes like, but I knew about it. I knew about snow. I knew about all those things that my peers did not really know at that point because they were not really reading books. But I had already started traveling even then. So yeah, so reading is a passport to countless adventures. I actually believe that, and not even just adventures, but also countries and cultures. Yeah. Okay. Then over here we have quotes. So the rest, we have a mindset. We have a growth mindset. We have a growth mindset. That's our philosophy, like I mentioned down here. So what I have here is quotes that encourage us to grow and encourage us to in our growth mindset journey. Okay. So I have a quote here that says, "Be someone who makes everyone feel like a somebody," because everybody is a somebody. That's true. It doesn't really matter whether whether you know more than them, you can always learn from new people because their experiences shape them, and that makes them somebody, and it makes them important. Even if you have more experience, even if you have better stories to tell or whatever, you can still learn from them. I think it's a really good value to instill in children and also in adults. Yeah, I think it's a very, very important value to have. So over here, I have And these most of the things that I have here are from the Big Life Journal. They have so much material on the growth mindset. So if you do not know what the growth mindset is, go ahead to Big Life Journal. This is not a sponsored video. It's just that we use a lot of their products, and they have freebies. If you sign up with your email, they'll be sending you freebies every week, every single week on Fridays. They send out a new mail, and they've got printables that are so helpful to cultivate the growth mindset. They also have a Big Life Journal. Problem is, they don't ship abroad, so we still haven't gotten our hands on it. We're trying to see if we can get someone from the US to, kind of buy it for us and then send it to us, because that's the only way that we can get it. But we're working on that, because I really want my kids to have this journal. It is really, really amazing. So up here, what I do have is a way, children are human beings like us, and they experience worry, they are upset, they are angry, they can be disappointed, and all that. So this is one of the ways that they can. So this is a chart that shows them what they can do when they're feeling upset, worried, or disappointed, as you can see. And they can do many things. They can stretch, they can do a puzzle, they can paint, they can do a silly dance, they can hum or sing a song, they can give someone a hug, they can jump on the trampoline, they can draw how they feel, they can look at their glitter jar, if you have that. Actually, we do have one. They can write in a journal. You saw that we have a journal there, so that's something that they can also do. They can visualize a peaceful place, they can listen to relaxing music. So it kind of gives you tangible ways of how to deal with a child that is worried or upset, okay? And if your child can read, if they feel that they're upset, because they also need to be able to identify the emotion and not be ashamed of it, but embrace it and then deal with it. So this gives them tools on how they can deal with that emotion, okay? So it's right there in the middle of the board for them to look at when they will need to. Up here, I have a quote, and it is, if you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you will keep it. Because I believe that consistency is what helps you keep what you get. You can strive and you can achieve, short term, you can work hard and get to a certain goal, but the only way to keep that is by being consistent, is by following through, even after you've reached your goal, that you continue pressing on to, and pushing yourself to greater heights. Over here, I have a few more quotes, of course, still on the growth mindset philosophy. And what the first one says there, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. That is true, and that's by Dr. Mike Murdoch. What you do, we are what we consistently do. Okay, so what you do every day is is who you become. So I kind of put it up there, and as you can see, it's just on top of our schedule there, so that we can keep at it. Okay, and then of course, decision is the ultimate superpower, and that it is. So over here at our schedule, I don't know if you're able to see this. I'm going to come over. So just before we go into our schedule, Christian, can you see me? No. Okay, it's okay. So next, I have some daily tasks so the kids can have. They're also from the Big Life Journal. They were a free printable at some point, so I printed a lot of them and just got them right here, and they are here. And what they kind of have tasks that they can do every day. I'm just gonna close you up so that you can see what they are. Maybe I can just lift them. I can do this for you guys. Do this for you guys, can't I? Right there. And of course, it has a quote right there. I love quotes, and my Christian loves quotes. He's like his mommy in that regard. And this was a whole set when we printed them out. This is the only page that I'm kind of just gone ahead and cut into. The quote says, "When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars." And then, as you can see down here, there are the tasks that they get to do. So like today, I will have confidence in myself. Today, I will try something new and be courageous. Yeah, so they have them here, and all they do is pick it up. They just kind of tear it off and then go and do that. Okay, and then at the end of the day, they come and tell us, they come and show what it is that they picked that day, and then tell us how they were able to fulfill what the prompt says. And I think there are 4 sheets. Oh, there are 3 sheets, yeah. So there's another one here that says life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning how to dance in the rain, and that's a quote by Vivian Green. And then the last one says, let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile, a quote by Connor Franta. Yeah, I really love these quotes. I love, and I also like the prompts here. They're really good for encouraging the growth mindset, and it kind of makes it more tangible. So yeah, I'm really excited to start using this with the kids. Down here we have a reading chart, and this comes from iMom, and these reading charts, here they can just, it's a tracker of kinds. Yeah, it's kind of tracks the books that you read, you color them up, and when this is full, actually I forgot to tell you, we have a reading challenge. Actually we are having reading challenges, and the first challenge is to read 25 books. When you have read 25 books, we are going to have a party in the honor of the person who's read the 25 books. So this is a good way of keeping tabs on the books that they're reading, and this includes all kinds of books, audiobooks, whatever, short books, whatever. This includes all the books that they read, because I want to reward that. So all the books that they read goes in here, and once they get to the halfway mark, then we have a celebration, because I believe they were 25 too. So yeah, so when they reach the halfway mark right there, we will celebrate in honor of the person who's reached there. So as you can see, Christian is well on his way to the halfway mark, and when he gets there, we'll break out the party the party kit that Sadie showed you down there, and we'll have a party for him in honor of him having read the 25 books. Then he's going to continue and go to the other 25, and we'll have a celebration for him as well. So that is just to encourage reading. I have the same here for Sadie, who so far has read 2 books. She's doing well. I believe in her. She's gonna get there. So yeah. So when she's gotten to the halfway mark, we are also going to celebrate her and have a party for her as well. So now I want to take you to that side of the last part of this board, and you can see I have a few quotes over there. The first one says, "The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine." It's a quote by Dr. Mark Murdoch, and it is just so true. We are consistently what we do. We become what we consistently do. Yeah, your habits form you, they shape you, they become you. That is just the truth. And then the other one says, decision is the ultimate superpower, and that it is. When you decide to do something that is the ultimate superpower, then you go and follow through it, and you achieve your dreams. And I have that as a thought that is above our schedule, as you can see over there. And I'm just going to go over there and talk you through our schedule. Okay? Alrighty. So this is our schedule section, as you can see, and that's what we have planned for our day, and this is just for weekdays. So 8 to 8:45 we have a breakfast and Bible study. Then we have from 9 to 10 we have an hour's workout or walk. It's gonna be, I know it's like walk plus workout, and that's originally what we had planned it to be, and then winter came, and no, I am not going to walk in the snow, blizzard kind of a thing. No, sometimes the weather does not allow us to do the walk, so we'll just stick with the workout. What are we doing, Christian? What are we doing for our workout?
We're doing an Afrobeat workout.
Yeah, an Afrobeat dance workout. That's what we're doing. And then 10 to 10:15 we have our snack. And then 10:30 to 12:30 we have a morning basket. And our morning basket, this comes also from our last schedule as well. We've done this for a while, and it's a read aloud or an audio book that we listen to together, and then it's also an individual reading or audio book. So the stuff that Christian showed you on our everyday pile, that is what they cover in the individual reading, and then they're also allowed to use the script app and listen to an audiobook as well. So 12:45 to 12:30 to 1:30 we have lunch and cleanup, of course, and then after that we have an hour from 1:45 to 2:45 we have an hour where we do studies on our computers. So it can be either be in Khan Academy, it can be coding, it can be music, and it can be Spanish. We actually have had a few classes of music and Spanish outsourced by some teachers out there. Coding, I have found a class that they're going to be attending as well. And then Khan Academy is free for everybody. So if you don't know that, go ahead and check out Khan Academy. So they do whatever interests them in there. And then they come and show me what they've done. All right. You can register your child under your school and follow their progress. And what I like about Khan Academy is that it kind of has little tests. Christian loves those tests that you can take after you've just learned something and just show you how much you understood. Okay, so from 3 to 4 we have our high tea. That was also called afternoon tea, and our gratitude journaling. So we do our journaling right there. Over here, then from 4:15 to 5 o'clock, we have 45 minutes of outdoor extracurricular activities or game school. So if the weather allows and if they want to go out and play, they are welcome to go out and play. Play outside. If they are in football or whatever kind of extracurricular activities, if that's happening, then they go. They are also allowed to have game school. Okay. Then from 5 to 6, we have our dinner prep. And this is important because we all help with the making of dinner. So from 6 to 6:30, we have our dinner. From 6:45 to 8:30, that's family time. And that can be many things. It can be game night, it can be movie night, it can be read aloud. It can be basically anything that we feel like doing. So we just pick from there. And then from 40 minutes past 8 to 5 minutes to 9, we have our bedtime routine, and that's when the kids go up and they brush their teeth, they do whatever they need to do to get ready for bed, and then it is good night at 9 o'clock. Okay, so that is our schedule and our board. And then up here, actually, I do have these are some free coupons for Burger King to get Sundays, and they're valid until the 31st of March. And what we are going to do is it could also be a reward for someone who has finished these books right here, because these are 10 books right here. Yeah, that's 10 books. So someone could get a Sunday. This is a ticket to a movie. So it's an unnamed movie. It's an open ticket to the theater, or the movie theaters, and it's up for grabs as well. So yeah, so that is our homeschool room. This is how it's looking. So that's a section where we have our library and our school board. That's where we have our game school activities right over there. And here we have our STEAM center, as well as our administration block. This is basically our admin block, because that's where we have our daily stuff, the daily stuff that we're doing, charging stations, whatever. Yeah, right there. So that's it for this video. We really hope that you enjoyed the tour of our homeschooling room. Let us know what you like, right, in the comment section down below, what you like. Tell us what you think of our STEAM Center. We are really excited about that, because we didn't have that last year, and we're really, really excited. We had some of the stuff to use, but we didn't have like a dedicated STEAM center. So we are really, really excited about that. If you want to know more about that, you can ask for it. Comment down below, and we'll do a video that explains what STEAM is and how you can use it in your homeschool. as well as in your homeschool. And this, I've had this question, and let me just go ahead and answer this, because I've had this question several times where people ask me, well, my kids go to school, but I kind of want to teach them also at home to kind of explore explore the more possibilities for them, because they enjoy some such certain subjects more than others, or that they struggle in some certain subjects that I want to that the parents want to help them out in. So you can totally do that. Homeschooling does not mean that your children, I know homeschoolers who take their children to school, but that they also come, that they have a few days off school where they do stuff at home. I also know homeschoolers whose children go to school every single day, but at home they have their own way of having a kind of a homeschool, or like a review or tuition, as you would call it in Kenya. So there are many alternatives. There are many options, and homeschooling is not a one size fits all kind of a thing. Homeschooling is not one thing. It is many things. Homeschooling is exactly what you want it to be. Don't be pressured to create a team center if you don't find that, if that is not relevant for your family or for your kids. Don't be pressured to have a home library if you don't have the means, or if your kids do not want to. You don't need to do everything that you see people doing. I know the pressure that homeschoolers can get with, oh my gosh, are my kids learning? Are they understanding? Oh, calm down, mama. You can do it. You can do it. You've got in you, and your instincts will lead you. You know your child best, so you're able to teach your child best. Okay, so even if they go to school and they come back home and it's a concept that they've been taught, for example, fractions, if they've been taught fractions in school and they have not understood what fractions is, you simply take an orange, you take a mango, you take an apple, cut it into fractions and teach your child. Some children learn that way, and if that's the way your child learns, a practical approach that they may not get in school, then you can come in and supplement the studies that they get in school to help them understand the concepts that they're learning. Okay, so don't be pressured about having, oh, now I have to pull my kids out of school for me to be able to homeschool. No, you can supplement the teachings that they are getting in school. Homeschooling really for me is just being a part. It's a philosophy. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. It is, and that's why we are unschooling, because unschooling is we learn from our day-to-day activities. If we are making dinner, if we are making food in the kitchen, we're learning. If we are going out for a walk, we're learning. If we are interacting with friends, we're learning from them. So I've taught my children that every time they go in and they start interacting with other children as well, they could also be younger children than them, that they also have they have the mindset of wanting to learn at all times. In fact, let's Sadie tell you a story. Sadie, come and tell us, come bring that. Yeah. Okay. So Sadie has had this for, I want to say, how long?
1 year.
About a year. We thrifted this, so it didn't come with any instructions, and I did not have the time or the interest to go in and look at how you use this set to make these braids, right, like these ones. So she didn't know how to use this kit right here, right? Yesterday, I had some friends over and they came with their kids. And so, do you want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, a girl that's around 5 years old, she taught me how to make these.
Yeah. Estelle, she's a 5-year-old girl. She just started going to school, and she taught Sadie how to use this, because when she came with a bag full of these ribbons, this bands or elastics, and she was kind of making them with her own fingers. And then Sadie saw it, and she was like, "Oh wait, I have a set like that." Came up, got it, and she learned how to make this. So that mindset of wanting to learn is very crucial to unschooling, because it was because of that mindset that made her go in and learn a new skill, something that she didn't know. And she didn't learn it from an adult. She didn't learn it from a peer. She learned it from a younger child than her. So I think that is very important, even in however your homeschooling world looks like. Whether you're trying to supplement the learning your children are getting in school, whether you are a pure homeschooling mom, whether you're a Charlotte Mason enthusiast and a purist, whatever, I think it is very, very important to have the growth mindset philosophy as part of your homeschooling, as part of your homeschooling. I think it's also, if you ask me, I think it's a way to parent as well, have a growth mindset. And I tell you, the minute you start exploring on the growth mindset, you will, I tell you, you will get so triggered by so many things, because most of us have grown up with a fixed mindset, and that is the world that has shaped us. So you will also need to decolonize your mind from that fixed mindset mentality, and then put yourself into a growth mindset space. Okay, so anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you enjoyed this the tour of our schoolroom. Go ahead, ask any questions down below, any places that you want me to kind of give a deeper insight on. If you want us to show you more of our games that we use for game school, and how we use them, and tell you a little bit more about them, and how to come up with a game section, kindly do comment down below, and we will do that video for you. If you want to know some more information, if you want to have some more information on the STEAM Center, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and comment in the comment section below, and we'll do a video for you guys. All right, if you want help with how to come up with the homeschooling schedule, go ahead, reach out, comment down below, and let us know. And we'll do a video for you guys. Okay, all right. If you want to know more about the growth mindset, comment down below. We'll do a video for you guys where we introduce the concept to you, and tell you how we use it, and how we apply it how we use it and apply it in our homeschool, as well as in our relationships with each other, and in my parenting journey. Okay, alrighty, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, kindly do tap on that red button down below and subscribe. And until next time, kwaheri!